I want us to start practicing ways that we can tap into our subconscious mind. So I was just watching a video and this guy was explaining how he holds his three fingers together like this. And when he does that, he actually has a trigger in his mind, almost like a hypnotic trigger. I don't want to say that like some people think hypnotism is wrong, but you're like, it's self-programming, right? You're programming yourself to kick into a different state. And so, like when I get into my car, I pray for protection. That's just a trigger for me to move into a different mindset. And so, just like that, the three fingers, he goes into alpha wave. He's like, I've programmed myself that every time I'm breathing and getting myself into alpha wave, that I hold these three fingers together. And when he does that, he actually is now subconsciously triggering that effect just by the programming. And that's like the bell effect, right? It's like giving a dog a steak and then ringing the bell. And then if you do that enough times, you can just ring the bell and the dog will just subconsciously you'll actually physically start to salivate, but subconsciously the trigger is, oh, I'm getting steak now. We can practice techniques when we go into the dream realm. We can practice techniques when we're going into, like, even this. People think that's Illuminati. There's different types of power signs, okay? And people do this because it helps them. And your body is like a computer. These are all different little buttons and you don't even realize it. Just like your pressure points, just like your nervous system. There's so many different things that make up the human body. You think that AI is the most powerful tech? By the way, brains, they now have actually like neuron computers and they're beating AI every single time. That's why they want to marry us with the machines, because they know humans have the real power. Anyway, so we need to go over this and we need to start thinking of different ways that we can start activating our bodies so we can put ourselves into different altered states no matter where we are and no matter what we're doing. And this practice is also good to have because I think this is going to help us start to understand how real this stuff actually is. Like if you can kick your mind into a different altered state so that you can actually start downloading information because you've gone to a place that you know has, let's say it's like a sacred area. It's like, okay, I'm going to kick my mind into theta here so I can like start to tap into spirit, into my meditative state. It's like, why aren't we doing stuff like that? So I want to know in the comments below, is there any cool technique that you know, I think they call these mudras, different kinds of exercises or things you can do and things you can say that activate a different altered state or a different type of training for what I would call the new earth ninjas, man. That's what we need training for, is to figure out how to do all this stuff and be good at it. Not just like pretend that it's good or real, but actually know it. Actually knowing how to do this stuff and practicing it and then sharing.